Hello everyone, welcome back to this video. Before starting video, make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel. So if you see the Nifty 50 is at its all-time high. So if you are investing in the lump sum amount, please make sure that you are investing in some undervalued stocks. Please don't invest in the Nifty 50. It's my please, if you are investing in the Nifty 50 in lump sum amount, please reconsider your decision because it's not right time to invest in the Nifty 50. That's my first point, and the second point is that if you're picking some undervalued stock, make sure that debt to equity is as much as low. And when you're investing, please see the ROCE and ROE in the stock and make sure that the PE ratio is at not it's at all time high. Because I saw some of my friends or students that they are taking a decisions which has the PE ratio of uh, you know PE ratio it's all time high. So that's why don't take a decision to invest in that kind of stocks. Please make sure that you're taking sensible decisions. For example, I told you to consider the CDSL, Camps India, Aicha Motors, which has gave a massive run up. For example, 5 Paisa, Gland Pharma, which Gland Pharma gave more than 100% of return for the last 6 months or so. So my detailing is that please make sure when you are investing in the stock market, you should consider some stocks which are as much as undervalued. First thing is that don't invest in the Nifty 50. If you are investing in the Nifty 50 for the next 2 years, I think you can't make 12% CAGR a year. So if you see my video to 1.5 month back, I told you to consider the Nifty 50 investment. So if you consider that Nifty 50 investment in that point of time, you easily earned 9% to 10% of return. If you invested 10 lakhs in that, you made 1 lakh as of now. As simple as that. So don't take much into your head. Don't invest in the in its all-time high. Nifty will be cooling off. Nifty will be in consolidation phase, and Nifty will be correcting as soon as possible because it's gave run up after elections. There will be consolidation phase or correction will be big correction. I'm saying big correction. Of course, it may be like 15% or maybe 20 or 25% also because Nifty had a gave run up in these times. So what you should do is one thing you should consider. So in these times, make sure that you are not keeping your money in overvalued stocks, right? In the short term, please make sure that you are not doing these mistakes. Make sure that the P is not it's in its all-time high. Please make sure that the stock price is it not all-time high, and make sure if there are some stocks as of now that are not gave returns for the last 3 years, for the last 4 years. And I saw one stock which is a I can say that it's a blue chip company, and it is levels at 2017 as of now, the same levels from 2016. It gave a massive run up, but and you can see now that it's stock price it's is same as in 2016. So that's ridiculous, right? But because of some operating profit margins, these came down. So this is you know some good so this is a right time to invest in that kind of stock. So you make sure that you should wait for 2 to 3 years or maybe 4 years, but the gains is almost 100% or 120%. So in that point of time, you can make easily 100% gains. Pick that kind of stocks. For example, Whirlpool. I'm saying the story of Whirlpool. If you go and see the Whirlpool stock price, it is same as 2016. Is there a big concern? Yeah, understand what is the concern. I will make separate video about Whirlpool, but as of now, Whirlpool inventory has produced it in large amounts because of supply chain problem in the COVID times. Because of supply chain, their inventory has gone up very aggressively. They made it, and people, or I can say the suppliers bought as many as stocks, and they are giving discounts. That's the reason where the operating profit margin has came down like 7 to 8%. After the discounts is over, after the old inventory is over, the new inventory will be going to sell. So that's the reason they want to take the debt, but they are not taking the debt. They are selling 25% of their equity, right? So Whirlpool is selling 25% of their equity. So why they are selling? To don't take the debt from from the banks, because debt is not sensible decisions as of now. They considered it, and I was invested in a very small amount. If the stock go up, I will be upward averaging it. If the stock goes down, I will be downward averaging it. So these are the two scenarios. I bought in a small amount. I had a lot to buy in the Whirlpool. I bought in a small amount. I will be making, sensible decisions according to the returns. And the first thing, and the second thing is that invest in the blue chip companies that are not give returns for the last 3 to 4 years. Make sure that you are not investing in overvalued, as I said. And if you see the Kotak Bank, if you see the HDFC Bank, if you see the Reliance Industries, Bajaj Finance, these not gave you much returns from the last 3 to 4 years. And see their profit margins, see their profit margin, see their profit, see their revenues, see their sales, how much they are increased. But the stock price has not appreciated. So there are many reasons, and you see the P ratio of HDFC Bank, Kotak Bank, SBI cards. These are all at its all-time low. So if you see, these are a very good stocks. I had invested. I had a lot of money in these 4 to 5 stocks. As of now, I am sitting at 3 to 4% of profit on all these stocks. And if you see, if you make sure that you should hold for the next 6 months, because see the Camps India, see the CDSL, see Eicher Motors, see 5 Paisa. These all gave returns in, they always, the bull market always lasts for 1 to 2 days in a month, and the bear market is 2 to 3 days, and the rest of the days are consolidation. We are waiting for that 1 to 2 days of bull run. So that's why I'm holding these stocks from the last 2 to 3 months, and I will be holding these stocks to a certain value that I think I am thinking that 33 to 40% of gains are possible in the HDFC Bank. It's a huge gains. And if you see the Kotak Mahindra Bank is it it's not all time high. I think it is somewhere around 12% down from the its all time high. So it's a good thing. If you see their profit margin, it has increased. So I'm expecting to 20 to 30% of returns from Kotak Mahindra. I'm expecting more, 30 to 40% of returns from Kotak Mahindra, from HDFC Bank, from the Bajaj Finance. These are great stocks, blue chip companies, and I'm expecting 30 to 40% returns from them. That's the reason I was invested in these stocks. I will be holding them as much as possible to gain the returns. If it takes 2 years also, I will be getting 20% CAGR. So that's the reason only I was investing in these blue chip companies. I am telling this from the last 2 to 3 months. I told about CESL. These all gave up their profits. And one more thing I want to mention is that if you are investing in the Nasdaq also, it is not its all time high. So you can make bets. If you're considered artificial intelligence, you can bet on Meta, you can bet on Microsoft, you can bet on Google, not Google, yeah, you can bet on Google, some part, not big part of that. But well, my I was invested in the Amazon. As I said, it gave me a good returns. I was at 14% profit from the last 2 months, which is a huge. And I was invested in the Coinbase. It has given me 84% of return for the last 2 months. And I was invested in the dual. I was invested in many stocks that had gave a very good return. And I was investing in the Bitcoin, not in terms of directly going and buying the Bitcoin. I was investing the stocks. For example, Coinbase is the platform. So if you are investing in the Bitcoin, there will be a 30% of taxation directly to it. So that's why I was not investing in directly into the Bitcoin. That's the first thing. And second thing is that so if you see, I will be, yeah. For Amazon, I was sitting at 13% profits. For the Bank of America, I was invested in a bulk amount. I was sitting at a 15% profit. For the Meta, I was invested 1 day before or 2 days before. So it's not, uh, I'm not revealing it because it was at minus, so -6% as of now. But I was not invested in the huge manner. I started to do SIP in that, and Apple has get a great returns of 8%, and Coinbase is approximately 80.74%. And these all are my returns as of now. And see, that's the viewpoint. If you see, you know what to do and what not to do in these circumstances. So please don't do lump sum amount in the Nifty 50. If you understand my what I'm saying, please don't do SIPs also. It's not a recommendation kind of stocks. I'm saying my perspective. If you do SIP or SIPs, it will be not adding value for your investment. Please make sure that you keep this money and do SIP when the Nifty falls to 19,800 to 20,000 levels. Because if you are doing it, then I think there will be a not much returns if you see compared to the next 1 to 2 years. So that's it for today, guys. I expressed my viewpoints, and yeah, that's it. So my target of Whirlpool was not changed. It was somewhere around 60 to 70%. There is good potential left in the stock. I think 18 to 19%. And Camps India also, there is a bit opportunity was there in Camps India. So I'm not selling that. And about HDFC Kotak Mahindra Bank, I'm not selling. SBI, I'm not selling. SBI cards, I bought it recently. And I make sure that I will give you details. And one thing is Aditya Birla AMC is that I sold it because of there is not a very good growth in sales. That's the reason I sold Aditya Birla. And compared to the NAM India, it has Nippon India. It has not gave a good operating profit margin. So I invested in the NAM India also. I didn't take off my money as of now. And if you see my portfolio, I will be saying one by one. The first one is 5 paisa. I was sitting at 12% of profit, and I was invested somewhere around 3 months or 4 months back, and I revealed in my portfolio. And the second thing is that I invested in the Asian Paints. I'm not sitting at any profit, 0% of profits as of now. Bank of Baroda is at 9% profits. Dr. Reddy's is at 4% of profit. HDFC, if the Dr. Reddy's falls, then I will be buying it because no, it's a very good company because of the compliance from the US. This stock fall, and I was expecting 23% of gains from now. And if you see the HDFC Bank, I was invested in a huge and Hindustan Unilever, a big amount of money. IDB's a decent money because I booked profits in the last 2 days. And Kotak Mahindra Bank booked profits. That's it. I didn't exited it because I want to make sure that the stock falls again, and I will be buying with that profit money. And the sixth one is the next stock is Kotak Mahindra Bank. I was sitting at 4% profit. The next stock is NAM India. I was sitting at 20% profit. And the next stock is Reliance Industries, sitting at 5% profits. SBI got 0% profit. SBI, State Bank of India, is about 7% profit, and TTK Prestige is at about 4% profit. In today's session, I was added Gillette, and my target is somewhere around 8,000. And Whirlpool, my target is its all-time high, so 1 or 3% of gain. So for the Whirlpool, I invested in a little amount, and same with the Gillette also. I invested very small amount. So there is no lump sum amount buying as of now, because if Gillette falls, then I will be averaging it, downward averaging. If it goes up, I will be, you know, upgrading it, because it form a technical pattern. I follow my technical pattern. That's the reason I didn't sold the Gillette. And Whirlpool is because of the inventory. I think the inventory will be selling this year or next year. So from then the operating profit margin will be increasing. And the positive thing is that after the old inventory, there will be a huge profit margin increase, like 9 to 15% jump. So it may jump 50%. So that's the reason I invested in the Whirlpool. And one more thing is that SBI, about SBI, and I this is one part of my portfolio. There is Aavas Finance, Camps India, Eicher Motors in the other part of portfolio. But as of now, these are my core amount of portfolio, or 60% of my portfolio. These are stocks. So that's it for today, guys. I hope this video will be helpful for you. And if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you.